Hi, Alan Schimmel, DevOps.com here at DevOps Enterprise Summit London 2016. And I'm here with some folks from Unilever. We have Kjersten and Sarah. And they're actually going to have not yet presented, but they will be presenting later today on how Unilever has really sort of made it, or at least started their DevOps transformation. Sarah, you're a DevOps evangelist with Unilever. And Kjersten, your role at Unilever is?
So I'm the Vice President for Information and Analytics. So I run the global reporting through to advanced analytics data science for Unilever, partnering our function markets and categories.
So, I mean, it's cool to do DevOps or Agile, but why? Why Unilever and why DevOps?
Absolutely. That's actually a great question. You know, why would we change, right?
Yes.
When change is so hard. And we have a very complicated technology estate, and it's one that's built up in many different layers over the years. So I think there is a very practical sort of self-preservation element to this as we start to work to reduce the technical debt that we have. Additionally, the business itself is facing some very serious paradigm shifts in terms of how our consumers are wanting to interact with us more digitally, how retailers and customers, so stores where we sell our products, are looking to change the way in which they work with their customers and the way they work with their suppliers like Unilever. So really, the whole business is facing this paradigm shift of digitization. And it's really, forcing a new way of working and a new way that technology is integrating with the business to help deliver business change. So it's a marvelous time actually to be alive in technology, working on these kinds of changes. Absolutely.
It was one of the reasons I started DevOps.com. Yes. And Sarah, you're not your average DevOps evangelist in that you're actually internally focused. In evangelizing DevOps within Unilever itself, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Were you hired for that role, or how did that come about?
Yeah, it was a challenge, but everybody could see that we needed to make this change, and I had a bit of a passion for it. I'm not known for being that quiet in the office, so they thought, okay, this is great. We can get someone who can go around, make friends, tell everybody, evangelize this message. And actually bring communities of people together. That's really what's at the heart of this, is saying, you're doing great, let's celebrate that success, let's bring that in and show other people how they can do it as well, but then also find pockets where actually we need to do things differently, and how can I help you, where can I find ways to unblock what's stopping you from embracing DevOps and Agile.
What would you say your biggest challenges have been? Or if you could pick one single biggest challenge in your role as DevOps evangelist?
Gosh, I think, do you know what it is? It's getting the celebration of those successes out there. People are quite insular. They're like, well, we just did it. It was easy going. We succeeded. But it's actually finding them and then making sure everybody else knows about it so they can learn from it too.
Absolutely.
It's actually ironic. We exist inside this amazing marketing company, but inside the technology group, we're really a team of problem solvers. And so when you solve a problem, it's, okay, that's great. Let's go on to the next problem that we need to solve. And we sort of forget to say anything. Or if we say something, it's, yeah, we did it.
Good. Mark that
Let's
off.
move on.
We have one more on our list.
Exactly.
And that's an excellent point, Kjersten, is, we don't often take the time to say, hey, good job. Well, that was hard and we did it, right? And if we could do that, we could do more. And I think we need more evangelists inside of companies playing that role. And over the course of my career, I found that that's an important part of being an as a VP, yourself.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's all about just telling your team, hey, I appreciate the effort and I think we did a great job. And people, more than money even sometimes, that goes a long way to enhancing the culture.
Absolutely. Right? I think it's a mission-critical piece of the culture change.
Absolutely.
And that's why, from a leadership perspective, having the internal evangelization to really help sort of jumpstart and get going at a much faster rate, that change has been fantastic.
So we're here at DevOps Enterprise Summit, London, obviously, and I don't know if it's coming out on our tape, but the buzz is
it's very good
downstairs right now. Why did you choose to present here?
So Unilever, I would say that we're at the middle of the beginning of
Okay.
our transformation. So we are here to learn. We're here to share and have potentially some more direct coaching. And ultimately, we certainly do see ourselves as finishing the beginning, the middle, and the end of this journey for Unilever Technology, and are looking to come into this community and to grow with the community, not only for our own journey, but also with the external associations that we can start to build here as well.
Well, welcome
So-
to the community.
Absolutely. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Kjersten, Sarah, Unilever, thank you so much for appearing on DevOps.com today at DevOps Enterprise Summit London. And this is Alan Schimmel for DevOps.com.
All right. Thank you.